if I remember. But he does have a very nice belt on him, which is actually what you're meant to turn in for the quest, but most people keep it, and for good reason, in that it is a strong belt and much better than the reward you receive. And I do the same thing, I'm just going to keep the belt. Not exactly honest, but the character's really on the lookout for powerful magical items. He's not inclined to give them up if he finds them. Like a mundane ring for that woman, he's like, yeah, look, here's your ring, it doesn't do anything, I don't want it, give me something for it. But if it's magical and powerful, he's going to go, yeah, I'm going to pocket that, and, you know, you lost it, that's your issue, you're not brave enough to go and get it yourself, I am. It's not like he's lawful good or anything. Like if I was playing a paladin, I'd have to go, yes, I have got your item back for you.
To the south as we sit.
And now, again, the NPC dialogue kicks in, and Shahira's asking if we know much about nature. And I can't help but resist the stupid question. Yeah, can't help but resist the stupid answer here to the question. With the killing mosquitoes by tensing your muscles. Wouldn't it be hilarious if that actually worked? Like, how many people would actually just sit outside and just destroy mosquitoes? But again, I've got to play it in character, so we go with the serious question, which gets the serious answer, which is very dull. And what am I looking for here? Oh yeah, that's right. Occasionally, the appearance of having one of your weapons goes away, and I'm not sure if it counts it as equipped still or not, but if you go in your inventory and unequip and re-equip it, it displays again, so I just do that to be safe. And now with impeccable timing here, I decide to save, because I'm like, I think the ogre is just here, and then we just, you know, 2 steps and he's there. So we do the usual thing, charging in and hoping he doesn't hit us and we hit him, which is exactly what happens. Thankfully.
Seems very strange. Somehow familiar.
That's actually an interesting dialogue from Baconia. It's kind of alluding to the fact that Drow still have that elven sense to them deep down, but they repress it through their social conditioning. And now we're going to go beat up on some little blue aliens. I don't think they're actually meant to be aliens, but God, look at them. Hey, we got a melee weapon for MON. Not that we want her to use it too often. It's always good to give your characters a melee weapon. Just in case someone gets up close to them, because you do actually get a bonus, sorry, they get a bonus to your hit if they get a bonus to hit you if you have a ranged weapon out and they are engaging you in melee. I don't know what it is with me in stumbling over words today. Perhaps I should have just not put any commentary in and just put the footage up. I don't think anyone would watch to listen to me anyway, but and the unfortunate thing about Baconia, as good a character as she is that she has a very low hit points, because her constitution is about 9. So she's not the easiest to hit, because she does have about a 17 dexterity, I think, but despite that, when she does get hit, she takes, well, not takes a lot of damage, but takes, the damage she takes is a large percentile of her health. And the offsetting that somewhat is the fact that she can heal herself, and we've already busted her weapon. That's one of the really annoying things about Baldur's Gate, is the fact you are with mundane weapons for quite a while, and the mundane weapons are crap. They keep breaking, which makes sense because of the Iron Crisis and everything, but it's still annoying as hell.
Hey,
That guy doesn't say anything too significant. So yes, here we're going to go and transition to Burgost.
You funny looking.
Yes, and this kid just standing out in the wilds. I mean, he's just outside of town, I guess. But I think, like, we travel 8 hours from here to Burgos, so he's, like, really not close to town. And he's just standing there looking at bandits. It's like, yeah, because that makes sense. So we'll see what the travel time is here.
Good day,
Fine day to you, sire. Such a fine gentleman, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, 4 hours. He's 4 hours out of sight of town, just kind of peering in on bandits. Smartest child ever. And everyone, as soon as we get in, he's like, hey, so what do you think of Burgos? It's like, well, we can kind of see it over there, but we haven't actually gotten in there yet. And she tells us that we're basically a hick and we should let her do the talking. And we go, sure, we'll just stand here and look scary. At the moment, Imoen very much is the one we let do the talking, so it kind of makes sense to answer that. We're kind of the brawn that no one really likes, and she's our link to humanity and to society, I guess, because she's the one with 16 charisma, and for some reason likes us despite our 3 charisma. And heaven forbid we walk somewhere and we get interrupted by someone else, who admittedly is being very helpful and telling us where to get things. I do like my quick save button, if you haven't noticed already. If in doubt, hit the quick save button is always my philosophy. Unfortunately, I don't hit it quite as often as I should sometimes. I forget about it entirely. Which is why I'm missing, I think it's about 20 minutes of footage here in Burgos. We do miss me killing the spiders down here for the quest we got in the Friendly Young Inn. I think that's the only significant thing we miss. We may miss me killing the assassin. We'll see how it goes. So of course the first thing we're going to do in town is head off, try and buy some more equipment, get Draconia back a mace so she can actually hit things. When you're very early on at level 1, rebuying weapons is actually a significant cost. And yes, there's 2 belts. One of them is this cursed one that transforms your gender, and the other one is the good one. So I definitely wanted to identify at least one of them before I go equipping anything. I was hoping to identify the good belt so that I can justify wearing it, because I don't really want to equip it, especially after identifying one cursed belt. I don't really want to equip the other one. It's a bit dodgy, but I think I may do it. But roleplay wise, yeah, okay, I don't. And for good reason, like roleplay wise, you just found a belt that changes someone's sex, you know what it is. And they're like, I got this other belt in the same lot, am I really gonna risk it? I mean, if that makes me a woman, what's this one gonna do? No, it's gonna turn me into a chicken or something. We do hang on to the belt of masculinity, femininity though, because there's a certain character who I have to make wear it for Baldur's Gate 2's sake. And then we run into this guy who looks like he stands out a bit from the norm, and it turns out he wants to hire us as a mercenary, but I give him the wrong answer. Just a misclick or a misread. and we have to reload, which is where my quick save happiness comes to the fore. I'm like, wait, come back please, we do actually want to hire on.
I have a pretty proposal for you.
We've just forgotten how to speak temporarily. So over we wander and find his mistress is in fact just around the corner. It's like, why does she have to send her lackey to do that?
Greetings, mercenaries. I am Silky, Thespian extraordinaire.
And this thespian extraordinaire wants us to kill a few people without letting them talk, which should already be ringing a few alarm bells because they don't look much like mages. And they go and confirm our suspicions by going, what are you talking about? We're here to give you some gems you asked for. And we go, no, we may look stupid, but we're not. And to which he says, well, we're just going to, I'll just kill you then. And it's like, well, if we can kill them, and you need us to kill them, you obviously can't do it, therefore can't we kill you easily enough? You know, if she could kill us, then she wouldn't need us to kill them. She could just kill them and take out the middleman and not give us 300 gold. I said that in a very convoluted way, but you know what I mean. And basically we charge her here, we use Imoen's magic missile wand to try and disrupt her spellcasting, because her spellcasting is bad, it can kill us. All spells can really kill us at level 1. And we badly time the second magic missile and try to get the third off before she casts, but we don't, and she one-hits 2 of our characters. Actually, she one-hits 1 of our characters and her assistant. And so at that point, she's probably going, perhaps I shouldn't be working for this crazy lady. But we find ourselves with a sense of deja vu, back where we started it, but we do it again anyway. This woman looks awfully familiar. And save here just to save some time, because I'm fully expecting to die again. And we just, we arrange our part, which is a bit dodgy, but we can justify it as, you know, we're on bodyguard duty, so we're setting ourselves up around her protectively while we talk to her. Guard the entrance to the inn here. You know, there are legit explanations, and then I talk to the wrong person, like, arr.
Greetings, mercenaries. I am Silky, Thespian extraordinaire.
And everyone pops in and defends character. He's not little. So she's obviously got a bit of a man crush, which I don't think our main character would be happy with. So we try this again. Now we've forgotten to give M1 back her magic missile, so we do that now. And again, it's just getting magic missiles to disrupt her spells, basically. See, there we go. Spell fail. She goes to cast again. And again, we get the magic missile a bit early. And just this point, I'm going, holy shit, spread out, don't attack the main character. But we do disrupt it with a lucky hit from Chihira. And at this point, she's going, oh no, run away, and backs herself into a corner before dying. I'm like, save, save, I do not like lightning bolts, do not want to have to do that again. And we acquire a quite nice quarterstaff that is magical, which I'll have to identify and find out is a quarterstaff plus 1. And he gives us a reward, which I don't even know what it is, I think it's just a random gem. I guess she had it coming, yeah, just a little bit. And he wants to join us, and Imoen going, oh, Garrick, I love you. And we go, yeah, sure, you can join us. We don't keep him for very long, but we're not going to turn down help until we find better help, which we do very shortly. And I'm like, to the smithy to identify this new magical item we have. You know, characters really haven't possessed magical items before. Like, they probably would have seen scholars in Candlekeep with their magical robe and stuff, and being basically the common help, they would have been, wow, look at them. You know, it's just such a status symbol. So suddenly having these magical items, they're like, I need to know what it is. I need to use it. I want that status symbol. Of course, the first magical item they identified was cursed. So they're going to identify most magical items before they equip them. And there we go. Plus 3, oh, it's burst piercing, not burst blunt, my apologies. But still very nice. Protects you from arrows quite well. At this point I go, oh, we don't actually have anyone who can use the staff, so